Hey y'all, it is me, Stop, Drop, and Roll On. And I'm checking in. Um, don't ask me why I put the other one in. But I'm checking in. I checked in last night because I went and started working out last night. And I went this morning. And I got my 30 minutes in. Actually, I did more than 30 minutes. I didn't fool with that elliptical machine this morning because I gotta go to work and I got some other things that I need to do today. Um, but I'm gonna fool with it tomorrow when I go. I'm just determined. It's one of them things like I don't know. I'm kind of funny. Like if something, um, like if I think that I can't do something or do it decent, then it's kind of like a challenge per se. And so that's where I'm at with that. Uh, yeah, that's where I'm at. And I looked at it. You know how in the westerns how the two men that's getting ready to fight do this stare down like this. That's how I was this morning on the elliptical machine because the treadmills kind of face this window and you can see who's behind you working out. And this woman got on it and I was just like, I could see her. Now I'm looking at other things, but every so often I'm looking up and it was more than every so often. It was quite frequent. I'm able to see her from her hands down to her feet in the reflection. And she's moving and I was like, you know, I mean, it was that, I don't know what you call it, gun smoke stare down where the two men is standing in the middle of the town and both of them got their hands on the holster, and they like, who's gonna shoot who first? Is your hand really on your gun? Are you sure your gun is loaded? And then they doing this. Well, that's how I was kind of with the elliptical machine. It was, one-sided, of course. But then I started looking at her feet and I was like, well, I can't do that right this minute, but I'm going to keep cadence with you. Because she was turning the elliptical machine up. She was doing that. And so I kept pace with her. And then when I was doing it, I was like, you know what? Um, this is what you've been missing. Because there is a certain, now in some places, certain things I am, y'all know my word, vehemently against competition. Competition has its place, but I'm against it in a whole lot of arenas. And if I sense it or if I feel it, I will be the first person to retreat because I feel like everybody ought to be doing what they supposed to be doing and don't be sitting up here worrying about what I'm doing in certain arenas. Do what you are supposed to be doing and let me do what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, in this particular situation this morning, and I ain't trying to justify it, I wasn't competing with her. I'm on the treadmill. She's on the elliptical. But what it did was it drove me to keep a pace that I would not have kept if I was by myself. Cause you by yourself, ain't nobody saying, keep going, or you don't have anything to egg you to keep going. And so that was the deal this morning. I wasn't competing with her, but there was a part of me that wanted to keep the pace that she had created, which was a comfortable pace actually for me. Because initially I was actually going slower on the treadmill and I didn't start feeling like I wanted to like start sweating, which is what I always go for until I had really, it was almost time for me to get out. So I know I'm going to have to push myself um, harder as far as speed and then, incline. And for me, what I have read and learned is when you increase your incline, of course you increase your burn, but when you increase your incline, you knock your speed back. But right now, I just want to build up some gusto, you know. And so I got up at 5. I had told the guy yesterday I'd be there between 5 and 5:30. I hit in there at 5:30. I did like 35 minutes on the treadmill. And then I popped down because I had to because I had some stuff to do. You know, I timed this where it would be where I would be able to, do what I need to do. And so I'm just kind of like, hey, and what? I mean, it's like night and day. I cannot explain it other than what I might have said last night. I'm not really sure that I did say it because I made 2 videos and then my camera cut out. But anyway, what if I didn't say it? What I meant was this time I just invited God into the whole of it. I mean, you know, I always had this little corner where it was like, well, I'll handle this. Well, no, I ain't handling it because if I was handling it, I wouldn't be going buying plus size clothes. Which technically, when I get to where I'm trying to get to, I will still be considered plus size, as size 14, 16, because that's my goal. I'm not trying to do anything below that. If it happens, it happens. But as long as I'm healthy, that's a decent size for me for my height. I'm just saying. So, anywho, I got my workout in. We're going to do a lower bar check. Yeah, she's still here. And I told y'all I got worked up yesterday. I could have busted this girl open and had the gnaw going on. Here's the UPC code. Same one. And it's right there. I threw it down for effect so y'all could know that it wasn't a package inflated with air. People be doing tricks. I don't have no real tricks. I drank a half of a juice and took one of my supplements before I went for my walk. It's my second juice of the morning. I should have shook that up some more. This juice was extraordinarily good. I don't know what it is. It might have been the apples because it tastes a little different each time. It's the same apples, but I guess some of them is more something than something. I don't know. All I know is the juice is good. And so this is my second one for the day. And I'll juice a little bit later because I had made extra yesterday because I knew I wasn't going to have time to do it before I left this morning. So I'm getting into planning. I printed this thing off, but it's too big. As you can see, Monday is missing, and so is Friday and part of Saturday. But I printed this thing off, and I'm going to make this work. Get into my meal plan for my evening meal because I got some ideas. I'm part of this walk challenge. I'm really bad about saying names and stuff and saying this is in my description box. But when I put this video up, initially the name won't be in there because I'm going to have to go back and edit it. I'm just putting this up here really quick so I can get on and do what I got to do. But I'm part of a walk challenge. And where we are committed, since yesterday was it was actually World Walk Day or National Walk Day. It kind of kicked off for me yesterday. So the goal is for the next 30 days, it's a group that has committed to walking 30 minutes a day. I can do that. And I'm going to have to reset this thing. My time is off on my Fitbit because I had put the Fitbit, I'm telling y'all, I had went to the underbelly of the underbelly. I had put the Fitbit all up at the back on the dresser, and I was just like, And so the timing out is off on it, and I have to get that rectified. I'll figure out, but that's neither here nor there. But I am part of this. I'm going to do this, and use it just as a source of motivation, not meditation. This evening, leading into, I guess that was a segue for me to subconsciously move on. I'm probably going to do a yoga. It's not really it is a yoga, but it's yoga. It's a plus size yoga video that I'm probably going to do because I need to stretch. My flexibility is needing some assistance. And so that's what I'm going to do this evening. Yeah, I'm going to do that because it's important that I'm not feeling stiff. That's just not on my things to experience or to do. I want to be limber, and all that other razzle dazzle. Anything that is good that goes along with being healthy, I want the benefit of it. Okay, without having to resort to doing some stuff that I know that I'm just not gonna do. I'm not gonna be sitting up here eating donkey toenails and stuff like that. Uh, because I just ain't. But the things that I can do, those are things I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm getting ready to hush my mouth. I just want to let y'all know I moved my meat. I got my 30 minutes in. I'm going to do more, I'm sure. I mean, I just know it, but I'm saying my commitment, I met that already. Y'all have a good day. Move your meat. Toodles.